Welcome, welcome. Hey, folks. Welcome to our live Thursday Q&A session. I love Thursdays. Opportunity for y'all to hear directly from our principal founder, Peter, get a chance to ask questions directly to him. And really, for folks who are on here today, number one, please turn on your camera. I got a whole bunch of black screens. It's kind of weird. Please turn on your cameras to make sure that you guys are not AI bots. Number two, this is the time. Sean, right? Is that Park Country? Is that Sean? That's right. Okay. Hey, Sean. Good to see you again, buddy. Welcome back. As you know, Sean, the whole point of these is really just to get some FaceTime with one of our founders today. I have Peter on here today. We'll give you kind of a recap of kind of who we are, but for the most part, you guys know who we are, what we do. But really, it's a chance for you to really finally get the clarity you need to move forward. Quite frankly, being lukewarm in anything in life doesn't really help. Either you're cold or you're hot. Either you're in or you're out. And the whole point of today is to kind of help you move one direction. And I can't think of anyone better than our founder Peter to help do that. To not only just kind of give you a behind the scenes of what's happening in real life here at Partner Driven, since he's actively involved with all of our partners and all the deals we got going on across the country, but also to help you come to a decision as well, right? Because as we approach halfway through the year here, as we approach all the different changes in the economy, new Fed chair, I mean, real estate is the place to be, as we all know. Hopefully, y'all do it with us. And whether you're brand new, never done a deal, or you're just getting started, we will definitely add jet fuel to what you're currently doing. So I'll wait for Pete to kind of come on here, um, wait for his camera to hop on. But again, if y'all can also turn on your camera, that'd be great. Uh, Mr. Rivera, thank you, sir, for turning on your camera. Um, but again, I do have our founder, Peter. Pete, thank you for taking the time. I know when we just got on the call, you were speaking to one of our partners, getting deals done as you do as a deal architect here, the best of the best in the country. But I got a few more folks here, Pete, that are wanting to work with us. Just want to hear from you one last time or so. So, Pete, thank you for taking the time to speaking with our potentially new partners here.
I love it. I love it. Well, guys, thanks for being here. Is anybody on? All I see is black screens. If you guys don't mind, if you're on here, what's up? What's up? How are you guys? Good to see you. If you're on here, if you don't mind, click on your camera. Just makes a lot easier to have a conversation with someone whose face I could see. Anyway, my team asked me to pop on for a couple minutes. I literally just want to take a couple minutes today. What they told me, and I guess we could figure it out, is you guys are at the point where you want to do this. Like they call you guys at the 1 yard line. But before you get started, some of you guys may still have a question or two for me personally or whatever, which is totally cool. Totally cool. So, first of all, who's Park Country? What's your name? What's his? Okay.
It should be Sean, if I'm not
Sean.
mistaken.
Sean, am I interpreting correctly? You're basically ready to get started. You may have one or two questions that still need to be answered. Just want to make sure my team didn't set me up for something.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Moving forward, I'm assuming more contracts than I can even handle all myself or review. From what I'm turning in, I out of 15, I was able to turn in five. But what if, I even presented the contracts back to you to see if you guys could see something I don't. I think that, what's really most important to me is to network and to know that my partner has my best interest just like I have theirs. And I think that just because of how open you are and how you communicate with the groups, it's like you said, you're not selling me, but I'm getting more convinced that, this may be for me. And I think that's important. I've always was taught in this industry never to trust anything, and I've always only trusted technology and numbers. And so, partnering with people this last year has definitely been something new for me and made me uncomfortable. So I'm liking it.
I love it. Let me do something. Are you seeing the screen, Sean?
No, Pete, we're not.
Sean, you there? Did we
This
lose Sean?
Haynes.
I'm here still. I just muted myself. This way I
Okay,
didn't
cool.
interrupt.
You could see the Zoom screen, right?
Let me see. It's still black for me.
You can't
Oh,
see the
there it
Zoom.
goes.
All right, you see it? You see the verbiage and all that?
Yes, sir.
Now think about what you just said, and it's very interesting. And we have a tool, it's called Circle, and Circle is really kind of like our own little Facebook, I guess you would say, for all my partners. It's the community for all our partners. But it's also, our trainings there, our support, your personal dashboard for getting contracts is there, everything's there, okay? But the other reason for Circle is just how I communicate with my partners. Make sense?
Mhm.
So think about what you just said, right? You got that kind of locked in your mind.
Yes, I do.
Check out what I just literally posted today earlier. This is what I posted to all my partners. I'll read it to you. My goal and vision is very clear. My goal and vision is very clear to me. My goal is very clear. I want to create the perfect model for you guys where doing deals is no longer a crapshoot or has much uncertainty in it. It is simple, it is duplicatable, it is accessible to the masses, and doable by each one of you. I'm closer to this than most realize. Make sense?
Mhm.
You there, Sean?
Yes, sir. I'm
Now watch
letting you
this.
speak.
Watch this. This is what I did. What I just read to you was about, I don't know, 2 hours ago. Here's something I posted early in the morning. Check this out. I have been saying this for months. My team and I currently do about nine. This is me communicating to my partners. Got it? My team and I currently do about 90 to 95% of the deal for each partner. From training to inspections to closings, I put up the money, we fly construction teams in, realtors, ton of stuff in between, okay? The main responsibility of a partner is to help us find a deal. What I've been saying is I'm going to get this to the point where it's literally point and click. Meaning, the one piece I ask the partners to do will be about 90 to 95% automated. Well, we are closer to this than ever before, and even faster than I've been predicting. In the next few weeks, I'm going to release the ultimate marketing machine to you guys. This will help start delivering motivated sellers literally on a golden plate for you. This is not going to be for everybody, but for those of you that we do this with, it's an absolute game changer. Kind of in line with what you were just saying, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I have some capture technology of my own that I own. And so, I will generate what I bring as well to the table. It may not be as abundant as you have because your network is definitely larger than mine, but it's a all efforts kinds of thing, or all hands on deck. And if I can't see something, doesn't mean I'm not wrong. And I've been wrong before, and like I said, my conversion rate, what is that? At a 15 contracts that came onto my desk. I was only to move at five. So what is that? I'm converting at 33%.
Yeah, no, that's not too bad at all. I love it. I love it. Well, I look forward to working with you. Is there anything else that you still need answered before? Who are you talking to in my team?
Sandra.
Okay, so you got everything lined out already?
Yep, I have my contracts. I already have my funding detail in order. I want to continue to use my technology though. I like
That's
what
fine.
you've
I don't
created.
care, Sean. I don't care how you get deals. I don't care if ET gets them for you.
Hey,
So,
yeah. And I said I would
uh,
have some for you ready too. So, and I do.
no, the only thing I care about, and we'll teach all this when you get started, is you got to have the right source. It's got to be from a direct to owner. But as long as a direct to owner, let's go. Let's go bring him on. All right, so
Will
you
do.
you're ready to get started. Is there any other questions, I guess is what I'm asking.
No, I mean, I'm liking what you guys are doing. I think that, I have to, pair myself with other people in this industry and make sure that, if I can't deliver it, I put it in the able hands of someone that can. If your closing rate is truly 90 to 95%, that definitely could change the outcomes for me as well. Because that amount of funds I would get even if I waited would be more than the 33 I get in the fronts. That
By the
makes sense.
way, let me just be crystal clear. My closing rate's 100% with anything that makes sense. Not crap, not BS, not
That's it.
junk. But I didn't get to 4,000 deals by passing on good opportunities. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I didn't get to 4,000 deals without um um until we do that. Okay.
No, that's it. And
So
I read a little bit about like what you like. Low crime rates, uh, good employment standpoints, high populations. Uh, Now, do you do any type of
no,
buy and
I don't
hold?
care about, no, it's totally wrong. Don't care about crime, don't care about population. That's all amateur hour. We'll show you how to do this. Anyway, once you get
Sure.
started, I'll show you how to level up big time very quickly. But I love the aggressiveness. I love the fact that you got some history. I love the fact. I mean, look, there's three things. There's three things that make what I do not only possible, but there's three things, Sean, and this will be good for everybody to hear. Boy, we got a bunch of people hiding today. Nobody wants to turn on your camera. By the way, Sean, I appreciate you doing that. That tells me a lot about you. But three things make what I do so powerful. Number one, the fact that my team does about 90 to 95% of the deal execution for my partners. That's huge. We don't want to tie you up with raising money. We don't want to tie you up with hiring contractors, supervising contractors. We don't want to tie you up with all that other stuff. So, one of the key components of what makes what I do, and by the way, Sean, deals in all 50 states, deals in every single major city, almost every single, I would say, second and third tier city. Like I'd say where I live is a second and third tier city, Atlanta, Georgia. So deals all the major cities, all the second and tier cities, and deals going on in cities that most people have never even heard of. More partners doing more deals. We're bringing in about one or two deals, up to three, four, sometimes a day, just to give you some context. But so the first leg of this three-legged chair is I don't know if there is a three-legged chair. So
Yo.
probably have to use a better comparison for three legs. There's something with three legs, maybe a three-wheeler. How about
Yeah,
this?
there it is.
First
Three-legged
wheel of a
chair is a
three-wheeler.
milkmaid stool.
Yeah, there you go. Three legs of a three-wheeler is the fact that my team handles 90 to 95% of the deal. That's a game changer. It took me, by the way, that was when I started putting this model together for the first, I don't know, several years. That's the only piece I worked on. I just kept on adding things on. We added on an incredible inspection system, due diligence system, adding on the ability to close across the country, added on construction literally in every single nook and cranny of the United States. Obviously the capital, putting up all the capital, the support, the experience, the training. I mean, all those pieces is really what makes what I do so possible. So that's the first part of what I do. But the next two pieces are just as important. Once I got to the point that we were doing about 90, 95% of the deal for each partner, then I wanted to basically make it easier beyond that. Like most people said, well, Pete, that's already pretty darn easy. But I'm like, okay, there's a way to make this even easier for my partners. And so that's when I went into that second stage. And the second stage was basically I started adding on different strategies that we do. Because if you only do one strategy, well, you better have that perfect deal for that strategy, right? Even if you do two, and by the way, you know this because you're an experienced investor. Most investors only do one strategy. And if it doesn't fit that mold, then it's not a deal. I mean, that's really how you determine deal or not deal. They do the rental strategy, the fix and flip strategy, the, I don't know, wholesale
Burr,
strategy, Burr,
uh,
creative
there's
strategies, whatever. But
concessions
that's
from
what this,
sellers,
yeah,
no
that's what
floor.
this business lends itself to. But I wanted to make it even easier for my partners. So I said the only way I could ultimately make it even easier than just executing 90, 95% of the deal, I wanted to keep on stacking more strategies onto what I do. So now we're up to about 11 strategies. I do fix and flips, I do wholesale, hotel, pre-marketing, pre-listings, as is flips, I do subject twos, owner finance, lease options, all that. Then I'm like, okay, now this is getting really cool. Then I'm like, you know what? I got to start making it even easier. Like, is it even easier? Is it possible to make it even easier? So that's when I started doing Sean and really the rest of you guys. I'm talking to everybody, but I appreciate the question, Sean, because that kind of triggered me to bring some of this stuff up. So then I started like, okay, then I got to be able to do different types of properties. For instance, started this out with just houses, which, there's an abundance of houses. There's no shortage of houses. Then I'm like, okay, I got to do more in houses because my partners are finding other things. So then I added mobile homes. I added modular homes. I then added land. So more strategies, more types of properties, I guess you would say, got this to the point where the bullseye is a lot easier to hit. And the final leg to this whole thing, the final stage was what the reason I wanted to read what I wrote to my partners today. I'm like, I really got to get, we're doing 90 to 95% of the deal for the partners. We got about 11 strategies that we could do, which makes finding deals very easy. We have different types of properties we could do, which makes it even easier. And then I started really focusing on the marketing piece, like actually finding the deal. Not only what I could do with the deal, but finding the deal. And where I am now, Sean, is my goal is to get to the point that, believe it or not, my team even handles about 90, 95% of the marketing piece. You know,
Nice.
right now we have some incredible strategies. See, I've always been of the opinion. Remember, I've done 4,000 deals, so I'm not just shooting off the hip or talking out of, my butt here. I got experience to show this, but I've always preached that and talked about that this business, you do not have to chase deals. 99.9999% of the people that are trying to do deals, they are literally chasing them, like whatever that looks like. But I've always said you don't need to. You could set this business up in such a way that deals come to you. And that is what the mission I'm on right now. And I'm at the point very close that we're going to get to the point that my partners are literally just sitting kind of like you and I are sitting and I'm standing, I guess. And the deals are coming to us. So the 3 stages, we do 90 to 95% of the deal. Stage 2, 11 different strategies and multiple different properties, types of properties. Stage 3, deals come to you. And that's why, I say it, and I know a lot of people look at this and they say, well, Pete, that's a little bit extreme. I don't think it's extreme. I feel like the goal here, I want to revolutionize the real estate in the investing industry. I want to flip it upside down. Because right now, the industry as a whole, when people get into it, has an abysmal success rate, less than 1%. And I want to flip that all around. And I want to get people to the point that everyday people that don't even have the kind of experience you bring to the table, but literally everyday people that are just looking to level up in life, to do more, to make more, to gain more, could legitimately get into this incredible business and not just be a statistic of another person doing a lot of work and have nothing to show for it. I want to get this. Well, that's what we're doing right now with the people that I'm partnering with, where everyday people with experience, without experience, East Coast, West Coast, ugly houses, beautiful houses, you know what I mean? Awesome school systems, awful. None of that really matters. You got a legitimate chance to become successful. And that's what that's really my big, when people say, what's the big picture vision for you in this business? That's what it is. So anyway, I know I've taken up a bunch of other people's time. I appreciate it, Sean. We getting started today?
Yeah, yeah, I could do it. If you guys send me over the contracts, I'll get it proofread. I'm really also interested in dispositioning your fixed houses as well, because it's an all eyes kind of thing. The
We'll
more
talk
views
about
you
it.
get.
We got that system pretty much in line, but we'll talk.
Uh,
We'll have a conversation. I'm open to
sure.
conversations.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
I would love that. But
Yep.
yeah, go ahead and send everything over. I have another meeting in like legit 10 minutes, so I will have to take it. Tell Sandra to reach out to me. She has my number. Tell her to text me, and I'll tell her a good time when I have a good window to go ahead and get everything all dotted up. And I have all the fundings ready to go ahead and start moving at this. I think this is gonna be a fun relationship, man.
I love it. So
You
is
ready?
it today or not today?
Yeah, we could do it today. Yeah, I would probably more so
Don't
like
don't no
after
not
six.
as a favor
No,
to
it will be
me.
today. It will be today, but after six.
Okay.
That's when I most likely
Let
be free
me,
because I don't know how
Sean, let me
long this
give
is
him
going
my
to be.
number. You got a pencil or you got a pencil there, or you got a
Yeah,
phone? This is
yeah,
my
I do.
number. This is my
Let me
personal number.
grab
I
a
just want
pen.
to see how serious you are. You
No,
ready?
I'll call you. I'll call you directly.
No, don't call me. Don't call me. I haven't given you instructions yet. You ready? 404
Go ahead.
404
Mhm.
915 9685. 404 915 9685. That's my personal cell.
I got you, Peter.
Text me when you're in today. For serious.
And
I
Sean,
will. It'll be done.
Okay?
I just sent what you need. I just sent over
Perfect.
what you need, and you're available at 6, did you say?
Yep. To go
Okay.
ahead and sign
All right,
everything. This way we.
and I'll call you afterwards. But you could text me if you got any questions, and as you hit the button go, I want to hear from you personally. Text me.
We'll do. I'll show you some stuff too. You show me some
Yeah.
stuff. I like it.
All right, appreciate it.
We'll do.
All right. Thanks, Sean. All
We'll do.
right, looks like we've taken half our time with one person. All right, who's next? By the way, in the middle of answering Sean's question, I kind of explained to you what the main thing is. You could see I kind of do things off the cuff. I don't have a prefab presentation or anything for you guys, but that's really the big thing. Partnering with me means your chances of doing deals go through the roof. I have more people doing more deals than anybody right now in the U.S. And it's because of those three things. All right, who wants to come up next? Tell me why you want to do this. Maybe tell me a little bit about you. Just take yourself off mute. Just a couple of you guys on. Anybody next? Any other questions that's still left for anybody, or is everybody ready to rock and roll? All right.
Yeah, just unmute bottom left hand. And if you can, if you want to physically raise your hand. Hey, Lisa.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good, thanks. I just have a question about when we
Yeah.
negotiate our contracts. Is it
Yep.
something you want to be involved in, or do you want us to do all the negotiation first and the terms and then come to you?
So we're involved all the way through the process. We're even involved before that because my strength actually, people a lot of times say, well, Pete, what's your strength? Believe it or not, if I walked into a house and they needed 10,000 worth of work, I wouldn't even know how to judge that. Like I don't even know how to change a light bulb.
Yeah.
Most of the things when it comes to real estate, I'm actually pretty darn stupid in. Like I don't understand it. But there's one thing I'm extremely good at, and that is negotiations. So before even everything you said happens, we actually show you how to level up. Like I could drop an average seller 20, 30, 50%. And if you think about it, if you could drop an average seller 20, 30, 40, 50%, that's huge. Like that's not only making a good deal a better deal, that's like making a no deal a deal, right?
For
And
sure.
I've always told people that's the most impactful thing you could do in real estate. Like if you could become a brilliant negotiator,
Yeah.
you can't fix a house good enough to affect it 50%. You can't sell it better to affect it 50%. You can't do anything. You can't raise money cheap enough to affect it 50%, but you could negotiate it good enough to affect it 30, 40, 50%. So before we even go through that process, we're going to hold your hand all the way through the process and we're going to show you like how to level up doing that. As you start doing that, like negotiating, we're still with you in that part. Okay.
Okay.
Like, hey, you should do this or you should do that, blah, 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 blah. And after you even do that part, and let's say you got the deal, and then we're trying to figure out what we want to do with the deal collectively, we even give you like, then, how do we do it even lower? Like, hey, I got this one for $100,000. Well, watch this, Lisa. Here's how we get this thing from 100 to 95 or 90,000. So yeah, we're with you all the way through the process, even way before what you're saying. Because the goal is this, the goal with me, I want to do deals. I mean, I didn't get to 4,000 deals by having a coaching program. Okay. If I wanted to have a coaching program, we wouldn't be doing deals. That's what every other guru does because they don't do deals behind the scenes. Most of you guys have probably figured that out. I'm a deal guy. I'm not a
Mhm.
professional coach. I'm not a, but we have to coach you in certain things. So the only thing we're going to coach you on is exactly what you just said, how to find deals and how to get them at a low price. That's it. That's the only thing I want you to know. We got the rest. So yeah, we get involved with you all the way through the process, literally from the time you start with us all the way through.
Okay, great. So by the way, I'm Lisa. I'm in Laguna Beach, California. Nice to
Love it.
meet
Love
you.
it.
Yeah.
I've done about 250 deals in California in the last couple of years.
Yeah, we have a good market.
Yeah.
So real quick, when you say you're involved, what does that look like in real life? I mean, are you the one talking to the seller? Do you prefer
No,
that?
no, no. That's the only responsibility you actually have to do. We do everything else, but
Oh,
we do
got it.
want you
You
to
just
help us
help
find the
us
deals. But we
learn
show
how
you how
to.
to do it.
Got
We
it.
teach you how to do it. And so what that
Got it.
looks like is like on an average day, we train 2, 3 times a day, like overwhelming training. So what that
Okay.
looks like is we show you and train you and support you in how to do it. And as you're doing it, we're still behind you or by your side, giving you tips and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Some of my
Yeah.
partners have become, they would tell you, they would become absolutely brilliant negotiators. And that's really the key is marketing and negotiating, marketing and negotiating. If you can learn those two things, you got this thing made.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Thanks so much,
Who
Peter.
who are now are you getting rolling?
I have another follow-up call with Sandra today.
Okay. Are you ready to start?
I'm ready in my life. However, I put myself in a financial position I can't quite be where you guys probably need me to be.
Well, why don't you and Sandra figure that piece out? I know you're ready. How
Yeah.
short, how close are you percentage wise
I mean,
financially?
I think I can be pretty close. I think that's why what I'm going to talk to
Then let's
Sandra.
make it work. Let's make it work. I'm going to do the same thing I did with Sean. You got a pencil there?
I do.
All right, I'm going to give you my personal cell, and all I want you to text me is I'm in. Let me know who you
Um,
are, and you're going to text me I'm in.
okay.
404 404. It's so stupid when I do this because it's like I'm giving it to you, but everybody hears it. 404. I'm only trying this today, by the way. 404 915 9685. So if you're truly, truly in, you just text me, I'm in, and just put the word Lisa, and I'll remember Sean. I'll remember you also.
Okay.
All
Great.
right.
Thanks for
Looking
the
forward to working
opportunity.
with you. Let's go
Yep.
blow out West Coast.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Peter.
I
See ya.
love it. I love it. Thanks for being here. All right.
Yeah.
Who else do we have on rolling? I can't tell because no one's got cameras on for whatever reason today.
Yeah, absolutely, Pete. We got Gerardo. Did you want to, Mr. Rivera? Did you want to pop on and ask a few questions before Peter takes off here? And we got Kevin Moody, Chris.
No, not really. I already know what I need to do. I just need to close a couple more deals. But yeah, thank you.
Now, when you say you got to close a couple more deals, why do you say that? I've never heard anyone say that.
Well, I had one of my units flooded, so I'm rehabbing that. And then furnace went out. So that put me on the back end. So yeah. But next month you'll have me for sure.
All right, well, let's figure out a way to do it quicker. Who are you talking to, Gerardo?
Sandra.
Let's figure out how to do it quicker than next month. Don't let an appliance get in the way of your future. Let's figure something out. I'd love to work with you.
Okay, should I talk to her?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the same question as Lisa. How close are you to whatever you and Sandra came up with financially? Percentage
So
wise. Percentage wise.
so I'm recouping what I'm losing right now. And I know that I have let's say about 60% because I have like three or
You're
four deals closing.
60% there to whatever you and Sandra came up with?
Yeah,
Hell yeah, let's go. Let's figure it out today. Let's start. I'll help you make the rest.
I'll talk to her. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Sandra, make sure you touch base with Mr. Rivera. Okay, who else we have? Kevin. Kevin does not look familiar. Kevin, you alive?
I'm alive.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Good, good. Thanks for asking. All right. How can I help you?
Oh, I've been listening in for a while, and
Okay.
I own my own business as well. Do very similar to what you do. Just looking at partnership. I've funded a lot of deals myself. I started off, I think, with soft money, hard money on a
Right.
lot of the different projects,
Okay.
and had to go through some hip surgery the last year or so here. So just getting my feet back on the ground and looking at getting more involved. I'm retired from high tech, so you know, it's really, if you want to say, more retirement phase that I'm in right now, and kind of running my business, doing 2 or 3 deals um, a year type of thing. So I haven't been doing a lot, but I really want to jump back in and find a good partner.
I love it. Are we going to do this? My question. By the way, guys, you could see I'm kind of black and white. I don't beat around the bush. And by the way, guys, if I'm not the perfect fit for you, I totally get it. Don't think I'm just like to know, like, are we going to do it or not? That's it. So I always ask.
No, I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate your
Thank you.
your excitement there. It really means a lot. So yeah, I'm working maybe on a couple different deals. I think I don't want to discuss them right at this time. Looking at some partnerships with you and things like that. So just decided to have some free time right now, so I jumped in on it.
Okay. So you're not ready to get started, sounds like. Or you
There's
are.
there's two things going on. One is getting started. The other is working with you on a partnership deal. So there's a couple things that we're looking at right now.
I got you. Who you talking to?
Um, I'm talking to Sean.
Okay. All right, I'll have Sean touch base with you today. I think he's on this call. Sean, touch base with Mr. Kevin. Kevin, let's figure this
Yeah,
thing out.
yeah, we've talked this morning.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right,
Yep.
did you pick up my number when I gave it to Sean and Lisa?
Unfortunately, I did.
Unfortunately, oh, I get what you're saying. Well, I appreciate the courtesy there, but that's okay.
I will not pass it on to anybody.
No, no, listen, I've only gave it to the world already. Text me if you're in, text me you're in, and give me your
Yep.
name. I'll remember
Thank you
you,
very much.
Kevin.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Guys, listen, you could tell. Well, and I appreciate what Kevin said about my excite. I am excited because this is like an incredible time to be doing this. To get to 4,000 deals, I could tell you, and you probably know, I didn't start this like a couple days ago or even a year or two ago. I've been at this thing for a long time, probably older than most of you guys. I've probably been doing this longer than most of you guys have been alive. I've never seen the opportunities I'm seeing right now for a couple reasons. The biggest reason is just my experience. Like I know how to create deals out of really no deals. And so you better believe it. I get excited because I'm looking for active partners. I'm looking for action takers. It means the world to me when somebody says, "Hell yeah, I'm in. Let's go." Like I like that. The decisiveness is a winner's quality. People, there's certain things successful people have in mind. One of them is they can make a decision, even if it's a no, but they can make a decision. And by the way, to be successful in real estate, as you guys like a Kevin could tell you, Sean could tell you, um, I don't know if Lisa has a bunch of experience, but if you're in real estate, you got to be able to make decisions like that. Like if you want to lose a deal, go get in this mode of I need more information, and that's a perfect way to lose a deal. So I love people that are like, I don't have all the information. I might not even have everything that's needed, but I'm ready to make a decision. That tells me a ton about you, and I promise you, on the other side, when you and I are locked arms, I'll treat you like that too, because I'll remember that. So anyway, Kevin, shoot me if you're in. Send me a text.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I look forward to it. Roland, anyone else here? I know there's a couple of team members on, so I get confused.
Uh, let's see here. I do have hey, Kevin, by the way, you have two Zoom accounts on right now, right? So Kevin Moody.
Yeah, I couldn't get your on my
No
my
worries.
computer. My computer, the
I got
video,
you.
video worked, but the audio didn't
No
work.
worries. No worries. Story of my life. We've got iPhone 914-499-2164 still on. And then we got Chris Baldwin on as well. Last chance to speak with our founder, Peter, before we all take off here. Pete, looks like that's about it for today. Appreciate your time, and
Okay. No,
I'll
no,
leave it to
perfect,
you.
perfect. Listen, guys, just a quick word of thank you and gratitude, and I appreciate you guys being here. that really means a lot. As I always say, when I have a chance to speak to individuals, I know there's other places you guys could have been today and other things you could have been doing. And the fact that you chose to give me a little time of your day, that also tells me a lot about you. But the biggest thing it tells me about you is that you're looking and you're actively looking. And I love people that are looking to level up. Throughout the day, I try to put myself in environments where people are leveling up. I just love getting around people like you all. So you guys fire me up. So I appreciate it. I look forward to, I believe here in the next day or so, from what I'm hearing, really actually calling you personally and saying what I've been saying for many years now to all my partners, because I do the initial call myself. Just kind of a welcome call. By the way, I also get involved in every single deal that you guys do. There's not a deal we have going on right now everywhere in the United States where I don't personally not involved. Not like involved like in a stupid way, but like I take the lead in every deal because that's my passion and that's where I can help you the most. But these are the words that every single partner that gets started with me has heard for years on end when they get that welcome call that I know a number of you guys are going to hear, and that is this: welcome to that incredible next chapter in your life. So, on behalf of myself, Roland, the team behind this that you don't see here today that makes all this possible, I thank you. I appreciate you. I look forward to beyond a partnership, hopefully a great friendship with a number of you guys. I look forward to being a small, tiny piece of your guys' success stories. God bless you, every single one of you. Thank you for being here, and we'll talk soon. Bye bye.